Making graphite substrate lead dioxide anodes. I started out with graphite rods like this, 18 mm x 100 mm. To begin this procedure, the rods were first thoroughly cleaned up with acetone and allowed to dry. Next, the rod was electrolyzed in a solution of 10% NaOH for about 30 to 35 minutes at 6V2A. This pretreatment is 100% needed. I have tried in the past to skip it and the dot coating flakes off 95% of the time. Anode is the graphite, a cathode is stainless steel. Once the pretreatment is complete, the rods were washed with water and immersed in a 10% HNO3 solution. It is a good idea to use high-pressure water first to remove fine graphite particles. This immersion will neutralize any excess acid. This is done for about 15 to 20 minutes. Once this step is completed, the treated anodes are then rinsed off in distilled water. The nicely etched rod is ready for plating. Weighing the rod gives a good idea how much plating gets done. 50 gram lead nitrate. This goes into 200 milliliter distilled H2O to make a 250 gram/liter solution units. Rod was coupled to the motor directly. Copper foil was used to aid the contact. There was conductive silver paste joining the anode to it. The plating solution was 400 milliliters. This was 50 gram of lead nitrate to 200 milliliter dist H2O and 10 gram of copper nitrate, also with 200 milliliter distilled H2O. The solution was acidified to a pH of around 1 using a few milliliters of dilute nitric acid solution. Note: extreme care is required when dealing with solutions of lead nitrate. It is very toxic and cumulative. Repeated exposures are going to cause long-term damage. Gloves don't take long to put on. The setup for attempt 1. The plating bath needs to be gently heated to 50 to 55 degrees Celsius and maintained there throughout the plating process. 60 degrees Celsius or more will not help. This will greatly improve the overall coating. Care must be taken to not get it too hot though, as the coating will suffer and pitting on the anode will happen. My failures were due to this. Also, once the plating has started, it should not be interrupted until completed. This takes about 1 hour. Hard to see it, but it was a plating weight of 10.43 gram, but scale was tarred with an identical rod first. Next clip was from the failed attempt. The rod got a wobble I could not correct. The bath got too warm and I could not get the voltage/current to stabilize. The bottom of that anode was okay, but the top was full PF pinholes and uneven plating. It was well stuck on though. A quick look at the coating's 500x magnification.